EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Uptown Charlotte and rain-soaked Bank of America Stadium.
Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Carolina Panthers.
Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, right?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And now the rookie's free. Oh, look at that.
Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 20.
Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there.
With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are on the board first here this afternoon.
Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a first carry here for Robinson.
Up past the 30, 2nd down coming up. These two teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So a win here in Charlotte would give them the season sweep. Second down and 8.
Again, it's Robinson. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Well, we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Landry.
A short one there, caught by Likely.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Trying to find John Mechie.
And it's 2nd down.
You look at this Carolina defense.
And they're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
On third down, Landry. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 39. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
On 1st and 10, Landry. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now a 2nd and 10. Off-play action. Landry. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Operating from the gun, Landry. This is caught at the 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games, too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
And this is going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Ready?
And connecting here with DJ Shark. That'll give him 8 that time. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
3rd and 5.
Striker, 3-3. Stand.
It's Young off play action. He'll go up top here for Hamler. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. K.J. Hamler, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken a 13-0 first-quarter lead. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and 2, Landry. And that will be incomplete.
Man coverage decided to test him early, but they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. Fielded just inside the 20. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Yellow, go.
Handoff right side to Wandu. Stays on his feet. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 7. They go play action. Young. This is intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Intercepted by the Falcons. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Let's go!
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Off the play fake. Landry.
This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have cut it back within a score.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Breaks through the contact.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
It's Young on 1st down.
They'll set up the screen for Lugu.
Still going. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. He let the rushers get upfield and got the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
The Panthers at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself in an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot. Find a way to win some games and keep moving forward.
Check pink. Ready.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Young, he's going to change it up.
Ready.
On the toss, here's Nwangu.
Shifts past him. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
On the ready.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively.
Julian Blackman bringing him down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he's going to go down. sacked right around the 17. Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie. Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
This is Hamler on the receiving end. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. This just 32 yards officially from the right hash. And his kick is good. And they'll move on by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Looking to throw on second down. Landry. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover at the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They'll score it at a 36-yard punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Young to throw it. Shart's got it. Left side. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Chark, 53 yards. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing again. Landry.
That one deep for London.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Robinson on a give right side.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3-and-out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the 1st down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Panthers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half.
This a 2nd and 8.
White.
On play action, Young on the move to his left. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Let's go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ready.
On first and 10, Young. Got his man. It's Jonathan Mingo. Whistles come in and a timeout. We'll see if they try to run one more quick hitter, or will they go ahead and kick the field goal here. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And he missed it. It's no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. There's the stiff arm. And he goes out right around the 39. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
They go play action here on first down. A short one there, caught by Likely. Gets past one man. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson taking it in from the 20. And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
go now.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get out.
And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 30 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35.
Another big play right there. And this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Mega. Ready.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. K.J. Hamler with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers are able to widen their advantage. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the counter, this is Robinson. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Off play action. Landry. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Throw left side. There's London. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Second and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
A 47-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Down and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. They'll go right back to Nwangu.
And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. Here's the Panthers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And it will be Falcon football.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. To throw on 2nd down. Landry. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Dafe Oweh showing off the pass rush skills.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, He stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Here we go. .22 needle. Ready.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Give left side here for Nwangu.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then at the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
Another run now for Nwangu.
And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And he didn't get it there. No, it's no good. Just shy of the crossbar, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Now, this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
And you don't have to tuck your head in and take it and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Young off the play fake. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Chark with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Panthers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Falcons, 17.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Oh, some strong running. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Here's a 2nd and 8. Robinson with another carry. Able to push his way through. Still going. He's on his way. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
103 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
To throw on 2nd down is Young. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Young here, you can see changing the play.
Smith, red.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
Every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not conscious
consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Ready, ready.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Ready.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Let's go now.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.